We rely on this invisible force, this electricity, day in and day out. It's easy to forget it's even there, until it's gone. The moment the power goes out, it's like stepping into a different world. Your comfortable home can turn dark, cold, and even dangerous. We're diving into the 10 things you'll miss immediately when the grid goes down, and more importantly, how you can prepare. This isn't about roughing it, it's about survival. It's about having a plan, knowing your options, and staying in control when the unexpected hits. So get ready, because we're about to empower you to survive anything. The first thing you'll notice when the grid goes down is the darkness. 1 minute, it's business as usual. The next, you flip a switch, and nothing happens. But panic won't light your way. You need to be resourceful, adaptable, and most importantly, prepared. Before darkness falls, equip your home with reliable light sources. I'm talking about tough, durable lanterns, the kind that can handle a storm. Candles are good backup, but remember, open flames need to be watched carefully. Solar-powered lanterns and flashlights are lifesavers. Leave them charging during the day, and they'll be ready to guide you through the night. Strategically placed lanterns can illuminate walkways, preventing accidents and giving you peace of mind. Remember, in a survival situation, every advantage counts. So get your lighting game plan sorted. Be the light in the darkness. Let's face it, a power outage throws a wrench into our modern conveniences, and one of the first casualties is often our trusty refrigerator. But here's the thing. Losing power doesn't have to mean losing your food. First off, if you know a storm's coming, fill up your coolers. Ice is your best friend in these situations. Consider investing in a high-quality cooler. These aren't your average picnic coolers. These are built to withstand tough conditions and keep ice for days. A cool, dark place like a basement or cellar can act as a natural refrigerator. Think about preservation techniques like pickling, canning, and drying. These methods might seem old-fashioned, but they're time-tested ways to make your food last. Remember, food is essential for survival. Be prepared, be resourceful, and you'll weather any storm. We can survive for weeks without food, but water is the real deal breaker. It's what keeps us going, what our bodies crave. And when the power goes out, securing a safe, clean water supply becomes your top priority. Fill up every container you can find, pots, pans, bathtubs, anything that can hold water. Think of it as a race against time, because once the municipal water supply is compromised, you're on your own. Now, storing water is one thing, but making sure it's safe to drink is crucial. Water purification tablets are like gold in these situations. They're small, easy to store, and can neutralize harmful bacteria and viruses. Another essential tool to have in your arsenal is a portable water filter. These ingenious devices can transform even the murkiest water into something safe to drink. Knowing how to collect rainwater or find a spring could be the difference between dehydration and survival. Remember, water is life, especially in a crisis. Be prepared, be resourceful, and you'll never go thirsty, even when the grid goes down. The power's out, the kitchen's down, and your stomach's rumbling. But here's the good news. You don't need a fancy electric stove to cook a satisfying meal. First on our menu, the trusty camp stove. These portable powerhouses run on propane, giving you a reliable heat source. Now let's talk about embracing the primal urge to cook over an open fire. It's not just about sustenance, it's about connecting with our ancestors. And if you're feeling really adventurous, why not harness the power of the sun? Solar ovens can bake, roast, and even boil your food using nothing but sunlight. Remember, cooking isn't just about feeding your stomach, it's about fueling your resilience. Get creative, get cooking, and remember, even in a blackout, a good meal is never far away. In a crisis, communication is key. It's about staying informed, coordinating with loved ones, and knowing what's happening around you. The first line of defense, the humble battery-powered radio. It's a lifeline to the outside world, providing weather updates and emergency broadcasts. Crank-powered radios are even better, ensuring you're never without vital information. Next up, walkie-talkies. These trusty devices might seem outdated, but they're lifesavers when cell towers are down. Establish a communication plan with family and neighbors, set your channels, and you'll be able to coordinate, share information, and stay connected. Remember those old-fashioned landlines? They might seem like relics, but unlike cell phones, they often rely on a separate power source. Having a landline can be a lifeline to emergency services or a way to connect with loved ones further afield. In times of crisis, your neighbors become your allies. Establish a meeting point, share resources, and remember, sometimes the best communication happens face to face. Stay vigilant, stay connected, and remember, even in the darkest of times, we're not alone. The power's out, and suddenly your comfortable home can turn into a furnace in the summer or an icebox in the winter. But staying comfortable isn't just about convenience, it's about survival. When the mercury drops, you need to act fast to prevent hypothermia. Layer up with warm clothing, huddle together for warmth, and break out those emergency blankets. If you're facing a prolonged power outage, consider investing in a portable propane heater. These lifesavers provide efficient heat, but remember, ventilation is key. On the flip side, when the heat is unbearable, staying cool becomes the priority. Find the coolest spot in your house, often the lowest level, and stay hydrated. Wet towels draped over your neck and head can work wonders, and a simple hand-powered fan can create a welcome breeze. Remember, extreme temperatures can be just as dangerous as any other threat during a power outage. Be prepared, be proactive, and you'll weather the storm in comfort. Stay resilient, stay safe. When the power goes out, it's not just the lights that go off, it's the entertainment too. Boredom can breed restlessness and anxiety. Rediscover simple pleasures like books, board games, and conversation. Embrace the opportunity to disconnect and reconnect with yourself and loved ones. When the power goes out, it's not just our comfort that's at risk, it's our security. Alarm systems might fail, streetlights go dark, and suddenly, our homes can feel vulnerable. Reinforce your defenses, check locks, secure windows, and consider door jambs and window bars. A barking dog or motion-activated lights can deter intruders. Keep a flashlight handy and invest in solar-powered security lights. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and protect your sanctuary. We're living in the information age where news, weather updates, and vital communications are just a click away. But what happens when the internet goes dark? Our smartphones turn into useless bricks, and we're left in the digital void. The key is to diversify your information sources. Remember those old-school maps? They might seem archaic, but they don't rely on batteries or internet connections. Keep a detailed map of your local area, including evacuation routes and potential emergency shelters. A battery-powered or crank-powered radio becomes your lifeline to the outside world during a blackout. Tune into emergency broadcasts, weather reports, and news updates to stay ahead of the curve. Don't underestimate the power of community. Establish a communication network with your neighbors, share information, and work together to gather resources and support each other. Consider investing in a solar-powered charger for your essential electronics. This way, even if the power's out for days, you can still get a crucial message out or access vital information online, if available. Remember, knowledge is power, even in a digital blackout. Stay informed, stay connected, and you'll navigate the unknown with confidence. Be prepared, stay strong. For most of us, a power outage is an inconvenience. But for those relying on life-sustaining medical equipment, it can be a matter of life and death. Being prepared isn't just about comfort, it's about ensuring the well-being of our loved ones. First and foremost, communication is key. Alert your power company and local emergency services about your situation, ensuring they're aware of your needs in case of an outage. Backup power is non-negotiable. Invest in a reliable generator that can power your essential medical equipment. And don't forget about fuel. Store an adequate supply. If you rely on oxygen, consider having backup tanks readily available. For medications requiring refrigeration, speak to your doctor about alternative storage options or emergency prescriptions. Understand the limitations of your medical devices, know how to operate them manually if possible, and keep a written record of important medical information, dosages, and emergency contacts. Remember, preparation can make all the difference. By taking charge of your medical needs, you're not just surviving a power outage, you're ensuring the well-being of yourself and your loved ones. Stay safe, stay prepared, stay. So, there you have it. 10 essential things you'll miss when the power goes out, and more importantly, how to be ready for each one. Remember, we're not just talking about surviving, we're talking about thriving, even when the grid goes down. It's about having the right tools, the right knowledge, and that unwavering spirit that says, bring it on, because when you're prepared, you're not afraid of the dark, you own it. Thanks for joining me, and remember, stay adventurous, stay resilient, and I'll see you out in the wild, or maybe just in your backyard when the power goes out.